About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Spencer Strider, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta.
Let's go, Spencer.
That one fouled off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover.
Batting second, first baseman.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Here comes Bryce Harper. Runner takes off. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Third, shortstop.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Trey Turner now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Got him swinging for the K. And that is a big first out. Take a look at the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a bouncer. The flip, it's there, and that's great play. Over to first, safe.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
This is Bryson Stott. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in Atlanta. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
This one in the air. Boom. Settles underneath it. And there's one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Ozzie Albies in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Ball two.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Matt Olson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Scoreless after one. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside. Let's go, Spencer.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Four-seam fastball.
The 1-0.
Foul ball.
High fly ball right field. Acuna on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, right fielder Pedro Leon.
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. Second inning here, no score.
Here we go, Spencer.
Ball one.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Ball two.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Strider deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
At the plate, Johan Rojas. And he drops it down the third baseline. He's safe.
No, he's safe.
On with a bunt single.
Batting ninth, pitcher Jesus.
He was
Luzardo.
racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jesus Luzardo.
Let's go, Spencer.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, Kim. The throw to first, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
Riley.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss. That one
That's
off the
ball
mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Baldwin at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
That's out.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Eli White getting ready to hit. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Realmuto throws that in time. It's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now Spencer Strider. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one popped up and a foul ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Acuna, 0 for 1 so far.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brandon Marsh.
Hey.
Marsh wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. That one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Harper stands in here, takes ball one low.
Circle change. Low inside.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
For Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's out.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Let's go, Spencer.
Quick toss to first, and Turner's back in.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. One left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back when they started construction on Truist Park, Freddie Freeman and Hank Aaron laid down ceremonial bricks, but the first brick was put down by Eustace Morris. He's the same person who laid the first stones for Old Fulton County Stadium and Turner Field. Olsen swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Like you said, Boog, the Braves have really done a great job of honoring their history here at Truist Park. When they had their first game, Hank threw out the first pitch to former manager Bobby Cox, and they both have statues in Monument Garden.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball one.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Here is Austin Riley. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Riley getting to start at third, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Two down, nobody on.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Bounced up the middle. Albies throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Flied to right his first time.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Next to hit, Pedro Leon. Hey! The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. This ball's chopped on the ground. Kim flips it. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Johan Rojas.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Johan Rojas. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Up the middle, Albies tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Phillies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
struggles
for the
at the
Braves,
plate in this
catcher,
series as we take a look at the numbers.
Blake Baldwin.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
Next
Ball
pitch is
left
outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Marsh on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Center fielder, Eli White.
So up next, Eli White. A single and a run scored and a walk. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kim in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nope, outside.
That one
Nope,
just
that's a ball.
misses. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Jesus Luzardo stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these
Back
Phillies
outside.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
No, that's low.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boo. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 2.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Luzardo aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
Yeah!
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
First and second, 2 outs. JT Realmuto digs in now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely to score 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Inside.
Oh, that's in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Here's a 2-1. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Sends it across to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
All 1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning. Now it's going to be Spencer Strider. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he pops up the bunt, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo departs, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Zach McCambly takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 1 out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Over to stop for 1. A 1-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Now it's the right fielder, Pedro Leon.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball one. The Phils with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Strike two.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Out to short, Kim. The flip. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
One out man at first. And now here is Johan Rojas. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Now quick throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Man at first, one away. That one misses, and 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Here comes Leon. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh will hit next. 1 for 3.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joey Wentz.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ball, that's out.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Two on, 2 outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming on. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The lefty to 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. And that's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. Now 3-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Austin Riley at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one found hard the other way. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Austin Riley delivers his 4th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So digging in, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rojas turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Braves,
Stepping in, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mauricio.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Banks won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Orion Kerkering.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Kerkering checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better, because you've got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
Ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. And now it's 3-2. Joey Wentz on deck for Atlanta. Three-two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Dominic Smith. Big spot for him here. Swings through that one for strike 1. White on second. Dubon at first. 2 out of the inning. Good job to fight that one off. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Tap foul at the plate. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Nope, outside.
Fouls away the first offering. 2 outs. Bases are full. Pitch misses there, and the count is filled up. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And the inning is over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Joe Jimenez. Trey Turner at the plate. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Softly hit to third. Long throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a foul ball. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Over to Albies. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Ball, that's out.
Man on second, 2 down. Comes a 2-2. Caught it, looking for the K. One left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Ball 2.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now one away.
First baseman,
Matt Olson up to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a foul ball.
Ball inside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Matt Olson blasts one out. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. Ball.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Drake.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Orion Kerkering will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Taijuan Walker gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So up next, Drake Baldwin. Out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. Braves get one on the big fly. 8th inning coming up. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Right fielder Pedro Leon.
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Yeah!
Here's a high chopper. Albies throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Philadelphia left fielder Johan Rojas.
Now the left fielder, Johan Rojas.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Hit on the ground to the
Foul
right
ball.
side, and that's just foul.
Ball one.
Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. This one high in the air to left center. Dubon on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Hey.
Garcia thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Hey.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 5-1.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brad Keller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the center fielder, Eli White.
Center fielder, Eli White.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Here comes the 0-1. 98 at the knees, and he couldn't connect.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball got him.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Mateo in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Dubon at first, one gone. And a swing and a miss. Got him. 2 out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna Jr. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ball a strike. The pitch. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. One and two here. Struck him out swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. One more for Atlanta on the homer. Last chance coming up for the Phillies.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dylan Lee. He last pitched 2 days ago. Back to the top of the order. Leading off, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here is Bryce Harper.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Hey!
On the ground to first. There's one. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Last chance for the Phillies. Here's Turner now. Bounce to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.